The year is 50 BC. Gaul is entirely occupied by the Romans. Well, not entirely. One small village of indomitable Gauls still holds out against the invaders. Let's meet some of the villagers.
I'm Asterix, the hero of these adventures.
My name is Cacophonix. I make beautiful music.
I'm Vital Statistics. I'm the chief.
My name is Obelix. I eat boar for breakfast. I'm Getafix. I brew the magic potion. I'm Getafix. I brew the magic potion. My name is Obelix. I eat boar for breakfast.
Where do you live?
I live at home.
Where do you live?
I live in a little village in Armorica.
What is your name?
Obelix, of course.
What is your name?
I'm called Asterix.
How old is your dog?
Very young.
How old is your dog?
We don't know exactly, because we found him.
What is your favourite food?
I like boar for breakfast, lunch, tea and dinner.
What is your favourite food?
I like fillet of roasted boar.
What do you do for a living?
I help Asterix beat up Romans. In my spare time, I deliver menhirs.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a warrior, and I wear a sword.
How many people live in your village?
Quite a lot.
How many people live in your village?
When we love, we do not count.
How many people live in your village?
When we love, we do not count.
Who are your best friends?
Without doubt, Asterix and Dogmatics.
Who are your best friends?
First Obelix, and then all the others.
At what time do you wake up?
When Asterix wakes me up.
At what time do you wake up?
I wake up when the cock crows.
Can you tell me what magic potion is made from?
How should I know? I haven't even been allowed to taste it since I fell in a cauldron as a baby.
Can you tell me what magic potion is made from?
I know that it contains lobster and mistletoe, but the rest is a secret known only to Getafix, our druid.
Does anything frighten you?
Sometimes Vital Statistics, the village chief, shouts at me for no reason at all. Nothing frightens me, though.
Does anything frighten you?
The sky falling on our heads.
Why do you fight Romans?
Because it's good fun.
Why do you fight Romans?
Because they want to invade our village.
Vous pouvez poser plusieurs questions à Astérix et à Obélix. Utilisez les touches avec une flèche vers le haut ou vers le bas pour changer de question. En appuyant sur la touche 1 ou 2, Obélix ou Astérix écoutera votre question et ensuite y répondra. Pour revenir au menu principal, appuyez sur le bouton B.
The sun is rising over Asterix's village as usual. The scene is one of peace and serenity. The sun is rising over Asterix's village as usual. The scene is one of peace and serenity. Disturbed, despite the fact that day is dawning, by the snores of the only Gaulish rooster who has adenoids.
It's cockcrow, you goose. Time to talk turkey.
You're in a foul mood this morning.
Come on, get up. It's going to be a lovely day. Come on, get up. It's going to be a lovely day.
I had such a funny dream last night, Asterix. I dreamt the storks visited our village, bringing the babies people had ordered, and one of them...
Are they Gauls?
Si votre CDTV possède l'unité d'enregistrement avec un microphone, pour enregistrer, appuyez sur le bouton A. Pour les utilisez la flèche vers la gauche. Si vous voulez,
The sun is rising over Asterix's village as usual. The scene is one of peace and serenity. Disturbed. The sun is rising over Asterix's village as usual. The sun is rising over Asterix's village as usual. The sun is rising over Asterix's village as usual. The sun is rising over Asterix's village as usual. The scene is one of peace and serenity, disturbed, despite the fact that day is dawning, by the snores of the only Gaulish rooster who has adenoids.
It's cockcrow, you goose. Time to talk turkey.
You're in a foul mood this morning.
Come on, get up. It's going to be a lovely day.
I had such a funny dream last night, Asterix. I dreamt the storks visited our village, bringing the babies people had ordered, and one of them left a baby here by mistake.
Don't say you still believe storks deliver babies.
Why not? I deliver men ears, don't I?
One of these days you and I must have a little talk, Obelix. It can't be true. This must be some kind of joke. Obelix!
What is it?
Guess!
There. Storks do deliver babies, and they made a mistake.
Obelix, you're getting me down. Help me calm this baby down instead. Maybe he's hungry.
Oh dear, I finished up the last boar yesterday evening.
I've an idea babies drink milk.
Oh, I know where to get milk. What's all that yelling?
Is Cacophonix the Bard practising?
No, it's just a stork who delivered to the wrong hut.
Eh?
I borrowed Bucolix's cow in exchange for a menhir, Asterix.
Well, never mind all that now. Milk the cow and let's get it over with.
Psst. Psst. Come on. Hurry up. Psst. Psst.
Yes, well, I can see you know as much about cows as storks. Hold this baby and I'll do it.
He's wet through.
And whose fault is that?
Soon after,
I've milked the cow. Now find something to use as a bottle while I change him.
Look, I swapped a shop-soiled menhir for a gourd with a teat.
Teat for tat, eh? You feed him while I summon the village council.
But I don't know how a baby feeds.
Never mind, he does.
I feel as if the whole world was watching me and laughing.
I see your problem, Asterix. We must find out where the baby comes from and whose he is. It's urgent.
I must just point out that foundlings are usually dumped on temple doorsteps or in public places, so that when a baby is rather pointedly left outside a bachelor warrior's hut, people are bound to think things.
Things? What things? Hey, hang on, are you out of your minds?
One might even think Mr. Asterix would have no trouble in finding that baby's mother.
You don't mince your words, do you? Shut up or I'll make mincemeat of you!
Calm down, we mustn't get upset. Asterix, come quick!
That's Obelix calling me.
Asterix!
And it looked like being such a lovely day.
He takes Bucolix's cow for a rattle, Asterix.
By two tarties, I bet you went and made his bottle out of a good which was still half full of magic potion. Won't it be bad for him, Getafix?
Don't worry. Obelix is living proof of the fact magic potion is harmless to babies. Though maybe not to those in their vicinity. Got a lot of bottle, eh? You want a smacked bottom. I don't know what babies are coming to these days, Asterix. Here's your cow. A bit rattled, but okay. And next time she sees a baby, mind she doesn't look so like a toy. Rattling cows is bad for them.
Chief Vital Statistics, what am I going to do about this baby?
Don't you think you've done enough already? And don't touch that child with your clumsy great hands. What he needs is a mother's tender care. Don't you, my little sweetie pie? You come home with me, and in future I don't want you mixing with people whose effect on all around them is so devastating.
But impediment, dear. I think this baby has his head screwed on the right way.
Well, that settles it, Asterix. He's definitely picked you two for his adopted fathers. Asterix and Obelix, the guardianship of this child with all its weighty responsibilities is now yours. Take good care of him.
I will now give you an ode on the joys of family life.
You try it.
He's gone to sleep. No bigger than a wild boar piglet. And he's as much trouble as making 50 menhirs.
Who on earth can have been bold enough to abandon this baby?
I told you, it must have been a stork.
Shut up about storks or I shall do you an injury.
Shh, you'll wake him up, and then he'll want a cow to rattle.
That's what comes of being fool enough to give him a bottle of milk with magic potion in it.
Hark at Mr. Asterix, full of the milk of human kindness, aren't you? Who's a milksop then?
Milksop yourself, it's your soppy fault.
Oh really? You don't believe in bottling up a grievance, do you?
You're enough to make me take to the bottle myself!
There, what did I tell you?
I think it's high time we went in search of that baby's parents.
So a little later,
Asterix, how are we going to recognise parents who won't even recognise their own child?
We do have one clue. The baby's clothes and wrappings are made of embroidered linen. The sort of thing you'd expect to find in a rich Roman family. So we'll start by investigating the fortified Roman camps that surround the village.
Oh, goody! I love investigating Roman camps. Dogmatics, you guard that baby while we're out. If anyone comes near him, eat them. Understand?
Do you really think Dogmatics is up to it?
Of course. He's had lots of experience. I've taught him to guard menhirs.
Are they Gauls? I am Christmas Cactus, Prefect of Gaul, and I have come to investigate the whole of this conquered territory and take a census of the Gaulish villages.
You've got one thing wrong, Roman. This village still holds out against the invaders.
And we're the ones doing the investigating.
We'll see about that. Ready, men? At the word.
This is a great start to our investigations, Asterix.
Signa inferi,
forward,
praege,
march,
concursu,
charge,
ad gladios,
to arms,
infestis pilis.
take aim.
Dismount. Since we're making investigations, do you happen to know of any Romans who abandoned their baby outside Asterix's hut?
Don't bother, Obelix. Anyone can see they're new to these parts. Let's go to Compendium.
Well, now I know enough to go back to Condatum.
Wren.
Some new Roman reinforcements at last! What fun! That's Dogmatic's barking.
I hope the baby's all right.
How did he catch up with us so fast?
He's still well tanked up with magic potion.
Now what do we do, Asterix?
Oh, take him with us. It'll simplify our investigations.
See how he made straight for me when he felt lonely.
Yes, I expect he wanted to chew the fat.
He's not chewing me. And anyway, what do you mean fat?
There's Compendium. This investigation calls for tact and delicacy. You know what to do, Obelix?
Yes. We smash our way in, ask people to put their heads together, and do it for them if they won't.
Raise the alarm!
I do like your tact and delicacy, Asterix. I try not to be a crashing bore myself when I pay calls.
Here, what's the idea?
We're investigating. Only passing through.
Well, there's no call to make us pass out.
Do you recognise this baby?
I've recognised 14 babies waiting for me back in Rome, but I'm almost certain that that's not one of mine.
Let's try the camp of Laudanum.
But in the camps of Laudanum, and Totorum, the investigations get nowhere.
So that's what they call an opinion poll?
Well, now for Aquarium, the last fortified Roman camp.
Soon afterwards,
We're trying to find out who abandoned this baby and making some investigations.
Your methods are certainly striking. I know someone who may be able to help you. We had a visit from a prefect this morning. He's going around taking a census of all the local Gauls.
We know that! So
That's just a pretext. The prefect told me his real job was to look for a baby. It might well be this one.
Quick, Obelix, we must find that prefect again.
Roman camps are like pockets. You never find what you're after till you get to the last one.
If so many resources are being deployed to find him, that baby must belong to a powerful family.
That's what makes him so strong. Nothing to do with a potion, eh, my boy?
Yeah.
Careful! I hear voices.
And the prefect said not to worry. Taking a census is dead easy, he said. Easy and safe. All you have to know is how to count, he said.
Yeah, count your bruises.
Well, he can't count on me anymore.
quod erat demonstrandum.
Shut up and keep limping.
The Gauls! Calm down, Romans. Just take us to your leader, Prefect Cactus. We want to talk to him.
Stay here and be good, okay?
Yeah.
He cast us aside like an old digitabulum,
Roman glove.
and he went off to Condatum in a hurry.
Oh, this must be the baby Christmas Cactus is looking for. If I take him to child, he'll make me sort of Optio, and cover me with gold. So who's counting on the results of this census?
Not Caesar anyway, he's busy with the troubles in Upper Germania.
I'll seize my chance while they're all talking.
Help! Help!
Huh? Oh, look, he wants to rattle a Roman now.
Help!
You know, we two have a lot in common.
Run for it! Big gulls have little gulls upon their backs to bite them!
Oh, us little gulls have lesser gulls.
That's so ad infinitum.
Shut up and keep going!
Meanwhile, at Condatum, in the residence of the prefect of Armorica.
Quick, send a messenger off to Rome.
Don't bother, Cactus.
Brutus?
That's right. I've come from Rome specially to hear the latest about our little affair. Judging by your slovenly appearance, contact with the local barbarians is bad for you.
Contact with their fists is. This investigation you wanted made is a risky business.
Have you found the baby?
Yes, I have. He's in a little village on the north coast, but guarded by two fierce Gauls who flattened an entire infantry section.
Caesar's often told me about that village of crazy but indomitable Gauls who get their strength from drinking magic potion. But I'll have that baby, even if I have to put all Gaul to fire and the sword.
Luckily, some way off.
Come on, son, try your legs out. Look, Asterix, he knows his home already. Just like me at his age.
I wonder if we're setting that child a good example.
Later,
Well, the door's repaired, the baby's asleep, and Dogmatics is on guard. So let's go and discuss the situation with Chief Vital Statistics.
I've got to deliver a menhir to bucolics first.
Menhirs have a long shelf life, can't it wait?
No, it can't. I always make sure my menhirs are shifted before the sell-by date.
So the Romans know the baby is here, and this fake census of theirs suggests that their intentions aren't entirely honourable.
But we still don't know why someone chose our village as the place to leave the baby.
I think I know why. The baby must need protection from the Romans, and our village is the one safe place where Romans would never dare to come.
Asterix, since I'm going to see bucolics anyway, would you like me to pick up another cow for the little lad?
Obelix, my boy, I wish to goodness you'd take your menhir off when you come indoors.
But, Chief, menhirs are high fashion indoors as well as out.
Too high for my door by half, you idiot!
He gets funny moods, does Vital Statistics. It's not my fault if his door isn't up to my menhirs. I've brought this menhir to pay for the hire of your cow, bucolics.
Why, there be somebody wants to ask you, Obelix. What were you a-doing of with she? She be proper code, she nobbut to see a babby now, and she do be climbing trees.
Look, how about a regular milk run? You deliver milk by the bucket, unpackaged, same as I deliver menhirs. Where shall I put this one?
I'll have it in that there field along of t'others.
Isn't that beautiful? What do you use your menhir collection for?
I don't use that for nowt. They do say as the land hereabouts bain't no good for growing nowt but stones, so I might as well see if that be an old wives' tale.
a similar experiment was then going on at Stonehenge. Soon after,
I think it might be wiser for one of us to stay at home and babysit when we have to go out in future, Obelix.
Oh yes, which one?
Well, in a word, you.
Words fail me. Why not you?
Because my tact and delicacy are better than yours when it comes to looking for that baby's parents. And that's my last word.
Oh my word! Dogmatics and the baby have gone!
Quick! We must go and look for them.
I call it disgraceful. Naughty little boys like that ought to be kept indoors.
Well, the fact is, we did.
I don't get it. I simply sneezed. I opened my eyes and look.
We'll have to find him before he gets a fist in every door in the village. I've spotted him. He's at Get-A-Fix's door.
Come in. Is something up, Asterix?
Yes, the effect of the magic potion. It's worn off the baby at last. Now for some peace and quiet.
But in condatum,
So, now you know the dreadful secret of that child's birth, Cactus. And you also know the equally dreadful secret of my plan. If you betray me, it will be the worse for you.
What, me betray you? Do I look like a traitor?
Yes, but I have no choice. So if you serve me well, you'll get that seat in the Roman Senate you've been wanting so long.
I'd sell my mother and father to serve you, if I hadn't done that already. Oh, Brutus, son of Caesar.
Only adopted son of Caesar. And all I'm asking you to do is bring me that baby.
I have an idea.
Asterix, suppose I gave him just one tiny drop of magic potion. Maybe...
You do no such thing! You two have created enough havoc already!
All right, I get the idea. Mustn't treat this place like home, must we, Dogmatics?
Huh? Hey, he's left me holding the baby. Oh, very clever, Mr. Obelix. Come on, Obelix, don't be silly. Where are you going?
Home, aren't we, Dogmatics?
But you know, my home is yours.
No, it's your home, and I know when I'm not wanted, so let's forget it.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm rather edgy at the moment, but I do need your help, Obelix.
Well, the baby was left in your care, wasn't he? So, he's your problem.
Oh, I see. I get the idea. All you want is an excuse to wriggle out of it. You know what you are?
Huh.
A big, fat coward!
Say that again if you dare!
You bet your life I will!
Now, children. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? Quarrelling like that? Two friends, brothers in arms.
Sorry, Obelix. I wasn't thinking what I was saying.
Oh, that's all right. It was my fault. Listen, Asterix. Am I really fat?
No, of course not. Just well covered. That's all, you fathead. I mean, you big silly. Oh, Druid, we must do something. We're Gaulish warriors. We've no idea how to bring up a baby.
The trouble is, you and Obelix are the only people he'll have near him.
But now the effects of the magic potion have worn off. Maybe we could hand him over to a nursemaid?
It's worth a try. Anyway, he's stopped crying. The worst is over.
Or yet to come, I have a nasty kind of feeling. Oh, by two tarties, I thought so! He's gone again!
He might get into trouble. We must find him. We only have to follow Dogmatics. Luckily, Dogmatics is brighter than those stalks.
It looks as if the baby's in your house, Get-A-Fix.
Asterix, the baby's fallen into the cauldron of magic potion.
Oh no, that reminds me of something. There wasn't much potion left, but enough for the effects to last longer this time.
You know, I really take to you.
And to think I only feared the worst.
meanwhile, not far from the village,
Oh, Marcus Junius Brutus, since we want our HQ near the indomitable Gauls, why don't we use one of the fortified camps surrounding their village?
Because Caesar might get to hear of it, and I'm none too keen to have him asking me what I'm doing here in Armorica. Halt! We will pitch camp here.
And once again we are privileged to watch the manoeuvres of the Roman army, while the sappers dig a fossa, ditch, and raise an aga rampart. The woodcutters go to chop down trees. For the carpenters to build the vallum, fence. At last the camp is ready. The general and his men are about to enter in review order, thus symbolizing the might of the Roman army, the best disciplined fighting force in the world. Although sometimes...
What's that?
My tent. I can't stand the way the others snore in bed.
Here's Odoriferous, the legionary I mentioned, O Brutus.
How did you know we were looking for a baby, Odoriferous?
I sort of heard the prefect mention it to the centurion at Aquarium, oh General, and I nearly brought you the baby back.
So what stopped you?
Well, he did. He sort of took me for a rattle, and then he swung me around over his head, oh General.
Your man seemed to have had a knock on the caput.
Roman head.
But he's not quite kaput, and he may yet be useful. Well, if this baby likes playing with rattles, you can take him some, Odoriferous. Disguise yourself as a Gaulish peddler and infiltrate the village of the indomitable Gauls, then you can easily snatch the baby and bring him back to us. If you agree and succeed, you'll get to be Optio.
And if I say no,
Then you'll get to be dinner for the lions in the circus,
Later.
Didn't you read the notice? No peddlers or circulars in this camp.
The disguise is perfect. It's even taken in the sentry.
And to think I joined up because of the smart uniform.
Later still, just outside Asterix's village.
Get out! No peddlers or circulars in this village.
Look, mate. I don't want to sort of bother anyone, I'm only selling babies' rattles.
Did you say rattles? That's different. Go on in and see Asterix. He'll be glad to buy at least one. You'll find his house easily. It's the one with the door bashed in.
Is this Asterix's house?
No, it's farther on.
Is this Asterix's house?
No, it's farther on.
Is Asterix's house farther on? No, this is it. Who are you? And what do you want, stranger? My name is Aromatics, and I'm a peddler, and I was told you could do with a rattle. If it'll keep him quiet, I'll buy your whole stock. Kiddies love my rattles, Watch this. Who'd like one of Uncle Aromatics's nice rattles, then? Help! Save me!
Good cat.
So what? He just prefers the peddler of the rattles to the rattles of the peddler, that's all. Rattling peddlers isn't very nice.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry. Well, that's okay. I sort of love kiddies, We still have to solve the problem. If only we could take him out hunting boars with us. But he might come home and thump all the village animals. You must get around the countryside a lot, Aromatics. Maybe you know a nursemaid who'd be brave and strong enough to come and look after this baby.
Sure, but if you're like sort of busy, why don't I look after him myself for a while, just to help out, you know?
You think we ought to take the risk, Obelix?
It's the peddler who'd be taking a risk.
Well, fine. But mind he doesn't get out of the hut. We'll be back quite soon.
We're only going to pick off 2 or 3 boars in the forest for supper this evening. I think that peddler's a rattling good sort to amuse the baby, don't you, Asterix?
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, the lions in the circus might have sort of been a better bet.
Later.
He's asleep at last. Now to get him back to the camp before he wakes up.
You know, rattling peddlers isn't very nice.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry.
Well, that's okay.
You know, rattling peddlers isn't very nice.
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry.
Well, that's okay. I sort of love kiddies, you know?
We still have to solve the problem. If only we could take him out hunting boars with us. But he might come home and thump all the village animals. You must get around the countryside a lot, Aromatics. Maybe you know a nursemaid who'd be brave and strong enough to come and look after this baby.
Sure, but if you're like sort of busy, why don't I look after him myself for a while, just to help out, you know?
You think we ought to take the risk, Obelix?
It's the peddler who'd be taking a risk.
Well, fine. But mind he doesn't get out of the hut. We'll be back quite soon.
We're only going to pick off 2 or 3 boars in the forest for supper this evening. I think that peddler's a rattling good sort to amuse the baby, don't you, Asterix?
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, the lions in the circus might have sort of been a better bet.
Later.
He's asleep at last. Now to get him back to the camp before he wakes up.